Hi guys, welcome to Psychic Astro. I'm so excited to be doing these videos moving forward. So these videos are going to be astrology based on channeled messages that I get from spirit. So please watch the videos based on your sun, moon, or rising sign, whatever resonates the best for you. Me personally, it's always been my rising sign. It's never been my sun, moon. I just wanted to tell you guys that. Maybe that'll help somebody out there. I've also noticed that for me, my rising sign and my natal chart, as well as my rising sign and my progress chart, also resonates with me. Sometimes more so my progress chart than my natal chart. So yeah, I hope that helps anybody out there. Maybe it's worth trying out. So basically what I'm going to be doing in these videos is I'm going to be channeling the transits of the month. I'm going to be going over the themes you guys can expect. I hope, you guys like these videos. I'm starting off, kind of this way with the paper and the pen because I'm new to this and I just need to figure out what works best for me through trial and error. I'm sure eventually I'm not going to be sticking to paper and pen, but this is what I feel comfortable with for right now. I also just want to put a disclaimer out there. As a psychic, as much as I love channeling messages from spirit, as much as I love channeling the cosmos, and although I trust my messages, I don't know, maybe it's my Virgo placement, maybe it's my Capricorn stellium. I want to tell you guys strongly that I believe you guys shouldn't just stick with psychic channeled messages only. You guys should definitely, watch or at least look into professional astrologers' predictions as well for monthly readings. At least that's just how I feel, and I do want to put that out there. To just be practical about these things and, not just strictly rely on psychic messages, okay? All right, with that being said, let's get to it. Hi guys, this video is going to be for my sun, moon, rising Leos. The energy you guys are currently looking at is the energy you guys will be walking into in the month of February. I'm going to go over the transits weekly, and then I'm going to go over my channeled messages weekly. All right. So the first transit you guys will be experiencing, and by the way, I'm sorry, I know I'm a little late to the game. However, I feel like the good thing is you guys should know within the first few minutes if this resonates or not. And if it doesn't, you guys can just, leave the video. Okay. So, excuse me, February 2nd. Mercury in Capricorn in your 6th house is sextiling Neptune in Pisces in the 8th house. This is a good energy because to me, right off the bat, it tells me you guys will be in touch with your intuition. You guys either will be having deep thoughts or deep conversations with people. Or you'll be in touch with something in regards to your thoughts when it comes to your daily regimens or how you want to go about something in the workplace, because Mercury is your thoughts and how you guys communicate. And Mercury is talking to Neptune. Neptune, to me, talks about your dreams. It talks about intuition. And it's in the 8th house. So it's in a place that normally you can't really see. It's a place that you really can't quite get evidence in or prove, or you can, but you're gonna have to do some type of work. And that's exactly what's going on here. A sextile is when there is some type of work being put in, and it's easy energy. It's not like it's hard, but you have to put in some type of work and you're more than likely going to get whatever results it is you're seeking. So I feel like this is being in touch with your intuition, being in touch with how to make your dreams a reality, something of that nature. Because when I think of Capricorn and Pisces linking up together in a positive way, this tells me you're able to literally manifest. You're able to, whatever it is you're thinking about, you're able to create that into the physical plane. So yeah, that's what I feel like is going on here. Something about your thoughts and being in touch with your intuition in a positive way. All right. So February 4th, Mercury enters Capricorn. I'm sorry, I said that wrong. Mercury enters Aquarius in your 7th house. All right, so the first week of February, Mercury is leaving your 6th house in Capricorn, entering the 7th house in Aquarius. So right away, what comes to mind is your thoughts will be focused on relationships and or partnerships that may be different to what you're normally used to because it's in Aquarius. And by the way, guys, I'm giving you guys what I intuitively feel, okay? So it may be different compared to what else is out there, or maybe it's the same, I don't know. But I just want to throw that out there, okay? And then I'm going to go over the channel messages. So yeah. So your thoughts will be more open, and I believe it connects to the 10th house energy. And this is because the ruler of Aquarius is Uranus. So to me, this means your thoughts will be connected to something about regarding, I feel like, the way you guys appear to the world, and it connects somehow to another person, or your thoughts will be on how you guys can either change your job, your career, or your job or career status. The reason I keep using the words job, career is because there's a huge difference. A career is something, in my opinion, you're passionate about. Maybe it's not even really considered work. Work is like a job, 9 to 5 that you're doing to make money and you're not happy. I feel like there's a difference. So again, Mercury, this is your thoughts and how you guys communicate, and it's going to be in Aquarius, and it's in the 7th house. So when I think about Aquarius in general, this is eccentric, this is different, this is quirky. And it's in your 7th house of partnerships and relationships. So this can talk about literally like serious relationships, people you want to date and be serious with, or business relationships, okay? So I feel like since this is a general reading for my sun, moon, rising Leos, it's either going to be you guys connect to both of these type of energies, or it's going to be either one. And I feel like there is literally a storyline going on here with you guys, because I feel like I keep repeating myself each month because it keeps going back to your 7th house. So usually when there's a lot of things going on with the 7th house, it does connect to a relationship, okay? So yeah, so my point was the ruler of Aquarius, okay, to get a further detail about this story, we look where the ruler is. So the ruler is Uranus, and it's in your guys' 10th house. What does the 10th house speak of? It speaks of your career, it speaks of your legacy, but it also speaks about how you appear to the world. Well, what affects how we appear to the world? Our status. The people we're with, right? Like the person we're with. So yeah, and the fact that you guys have the 10th house in Taurus, the ruler of Taurus is Venus, this definitely matters. And it's kind of funny because when I'm talking about this, like, you guys will be focused. What did I write? Hold on. So right away, what comes to mind is your thoughts will be focused on relationships and or partnerships that may be different to what you're normally used to because it's an Aquarius. You guys natally have this Aquarius in 7th house. So aren't you guys always attracting different kinds of people? But then I thought about it. I'm like, well, you know what? Maybe you guys are just always attracting like the typical general Aquarius energy, which is quirky and smart. You either have like the analytical Aquarius, like the scientific one that needs the proof and evidence, or you have the one that can be, you know, I want to say, spiritual. I just want to say open, different. But either way, regardless, my point is different. This is always different. You guys are always attracting different people. So I think it's funny, but there's something going on that maybe you guys are attracting really different than what you normally bring into your life, is what I'm picking up on. So anyway, your thoughts will be more open, because again, thoughts, Mercury, and I believe it connects to the 10th house energy in regards to your thoughts on relationships and partnerships and how they make you appear and how they may change your status. You also may have new ideas or communication patterns during this time, and it may connect to the internet because of Mercury and Uranus. And I think this may be hidden or secretive, or you're just not talking about it publicly because the original ruler of the 10th house is Saturn. Where is Saturn currently for you guys? It's in your 8th house. This house is secretive, okay? It's private. Not that it's secretive. It's either secretive or it's private. It could be either or. So yeah, this house is the original ruler. Oh, and Saturn is the original ruler of Aquarius. So to me, in my opinion, if we want to try to figure out the storyline here, because I think no matter what, at the end of the day, all of this is interconnected. Nobody can tell me any different. But if you want to try to figure out, like, what is your mind and thoughts going to be on, 7th house in Aquarius, and it connects to the 8th and the 10th house. We could go a little further and say it will also be connected to the things you value, and also, you know, your social networking group, or, you know, your hopes, your dreams, desires. And also, again, the internet is what I'm picking up on, okay? All right, so what did I channel for you guys for the first week? Wait a minute, hold on. Sorry, guys. Just follow me here. Did I finish my thoughts for the first week? No, I did not. Almost done. Okay, so Pallas is leaving Scorpio. I like Pallas Athena. I like mentioning Pallas Athena because Pallas Athena gives you a clue as to what exactly, like, your target is going to be on when it comes to your thoughts. Like, okay, now we have an idea what your thoughts and your communication pattern is going to be on, but what are you going to try to focus on specifically in order to conquer, in order to win this month? And this is what Pallas Athena talks about. Pallas Athena is always talking about a strategy. This is the energy you want to look at in order to figure out how to conquer. So this is an asteroid, and it's going into Sagittarius in your 5th house. So what does the 5th house speak of? This speaks of romance. It speaks of creativity. It speaks about Leo energy. And who are you guys? You guys are the sun, moon, rising Leos. You know, one of those, or all, you know, whatever. Anyway, so this is huge, right? And where is the sun, the ruler of the 5th house? Because again, this will give us more of a detail as to what is this going to be about. It's going to be about the 7th house, and it's in Aquarius. So I'm not going to go over this again, but it's the same storyline. So Pallas is in Sagittarius. Okay. So Pallas is leaving your 4th house in Scorpio. It's entering your 5th house in Sagittarius. So again, I feel like there's a story going on here with either work or romance. 5th house is all about romance, having fun, being on stage, Leo-like energy, shining, and your strategy, your mind will be focused on, how do I get X, Y, and Z? And it connects to your 5th house. And, oh, right. I'm sorry. I was like, why did I write this? And it's funny because the ruler of Sagittarius is Jupiter, okay? And this is in your 10th house in Taurus. And the ruler of Venus is in Capricorn, which is in your 6th house. everyday work routine, your daily regimen, the house of healing, house of enemies as well. This place is work. So I think for a lot of you guys, this is definitely clearly talking about how to make some type of positive change at work where you guys shine, because after all, this is why you guys are here, right? Like in this life is to be the sun, okay? Because the original ruler of the fifth house is the sun, which is in the 7th house. So your strategy and how you guys communicate, how you think, and how you expand because of Jupiter during February is through a different type of mindset. I'm saying different because of Aquarius. When the sun is in the 7th house, not only are you guys shining and people see you, but this also speaks of your happiness, because with the sun, there's warmth, there's good energy, there's positivity. Think of the sun and the strength card in tarot, and then mix in Uranus energy. So you're possibly having an Ace of Swords moment, which is clarity, okay? It's something you need to do in order to get what it is you guys want, but it's in a different type of way. And you guys may be more open to it during this time because of Mercury being in Aquarius. Let's see, you guys may be open to making, sorry, hold on, but you may be open to also, so you guys also may be open to making this happen in a fun, creative way. Because when I think of Sagittarius energy, it's fun and it's spontaneous. So this would definitely be fun. So this would definitely be for the people who are connecting with another person, feeling their vibe, or they're already in a new relationship. And you guys may be thinking, how can I do this in a fun, creative way that I enjoy? So when I say that, I mean like, the word creative, I shouldn't have used that, but like maybe you guys are thinking how to do relationships different this type of, how to do relationships differently this time around. Something like that, because that's also what the 5th house speaks of in general. It speaks of joy and having fun. And again, the 7th house is commitment. It's serious relationships. That's why business partnerships are here too. And the 5th house speaks of like romance. It speaks of like those relationships that didn't work out. We put those in the 5th house, okay? So since Pallas Athene is here, I would say this is more of a strategy to keep like this, whatever this is about, the 7th house energy, fun, exciting, spontaneous, childlike is what I'm thinking, and different. Definitely, like when I say different, I mean creative. So when I think of a creative like relationship or connection or business partnership, I'm thinking different. And again, this is Aquarius. So okay, yeah, all right, so we spoke about that. So again, this connects the 5th house. It connects to your 7th house. So your strategy, how you guys communicate, how you think, how you expand during February is through a different type of mindset. Okay, yep, I read that. Sorry. All right, so Ceres, the asteroid, is in your 5th house in Sagittarius. This talks about how you guys heal. Okay, what would help you guys best heal? All right, it's entering your 6th house in Capricorn. So we're going to put this right here. All right, so this talks about how you guys heal. So through a regimen, a routine, structure, maybe work in the month of February would be very healing for you guys during this time, more so. Or since natally the 6th house belongs to Virgo, I would say this probably takes on Capricorn, Virgo like energy for you guys in the 6th house. So cleaning, organizing, things of that nature, maybe signing up for the gym or going to the gym, exercising, things like that would be very healing. Let's see.
And again, so because Saturn, the ruler of Capricorn, is in your 8th house, everything I've been talking about so far may be kept private. Like, you guys are not discussing this, is what I feel like. And if you are discussing it, I feel like it would be with boundaries, like high boundaries, like restrictions, for sure. Okay, so let's get to the channeled messages. Let me make sure I went over the transits. I missed one, but I feel like in a sense I talked about it. So February 5th, Mercury in Aquarius will be conjunct Pluto. So in your 7th house in Aquarius, Mercury and Pluto will be next to each other. So I'll just put this over here for visual purposes for you guys. So when Mercury and Pluto are next to each other and they're talking to each other in a positive way, this is very, I would say anything Pluto is talking to in a positive way is transformative for the good, okay? So the fact that it is in your 7th house, this is again talking about exactly what I just discussed. Your mindset will be changing, your thoughts, your communication will be changing in order to achieve something that you guys want. Because when I think of Pluto, I've talked about this before, like I call it boss energy because it can be very boss. It is a powerful energy depending if it's placed in a positive way. Obviously, if it's in a negative way, then this can talk about power trips, controlling, obsessive patterns. But if it's in a positive way, this is like you are, I want to say magnetic. Yes, 1000%. And being in the 7th house, you guys will be magnetic. And this is a doozy, honestly, because you can attract like all sorts of weirdos, I want to say, when it's in your 1st or 7th house. And it's it's just anyway, whatever. Welcome to the club. So the fact that it's talking to Mercury, it's just going to be transforming your mind, your thoughts for the good in order to get something you guys want. It's a powerful energy. And I'm just going to leave it there because I already spoke enough about this. So what were my channel messages for the first week of February? So what I'm seeing, I want to say it's like a positive tower card. The tower in tarot, like, so I would say it's in reverse where you're getting, you know, your feet on the ground again. But this is like, I'm seeing this beautiful building with tons of balconies on each floor. And it's almost like if you guys, you know, have ever vacationed in, you know, Florida, Miami, South Beach, like think of those hotels and how they're facing the beautiful clear water. Like it's like something like that I was seeing. And I feel like you guys are facing a beach, this paradise type of energy. And you guys are walking towards an emperor chair, and the emperor chair then goes further away and the scene changes and you guys are hiding and there's like this peekaboo energy and you guys see something and intuitively know about it and hide from it. And then there's this angel trying to get you guys to learn about this energy. So you do in private. So to me, right off the bat, this whole privacy thing towards the end of the channel messages, this makes sense to me because like I said before, Saturn will be playing a role in your 8th house in Pisces because this connects to your guys' 7th house. So there will be something here you guys will be doing in private when it comes to your relationships or business partnerships, okay? And Mercury can talk about learning because this natally belongs to the 3rd house in astrology. This is where we go to learn. So I feel like, and it also connects with the 6th house, Mercury, because Virgo natally rules the 6th house. So I feel like you guys may be learning about how to achieve with something you guys want to make a reality. And this is why I'm seeing this Tower and I'm getting good energy. Honestly, I don't even think it's necessarily the Tower card in tarot. I just think I'm seeing this beautiful balcony, this beautiful building with balconies. Okay, let me correct myself. And it's facing the water. And it's just nice energy. Like I'm getting the sun, I'm getting water, and it just feels good. The only change up is you guys walking towards this emperor chair. So with the emperor, I think of somebody with power and somebody who's in control, not bad, just in control. And it's going further away. So there's something that is changing currently the first week of February that makes you feel like you're not in control. And you want to be because you're walking towards it and it's getting further away from you guys. And then you guys are hiding is what I'm seeing. This peekaboo energy. So you see something and intuitively know about it and hide from it. So again, I do feel like this is definitely talking about, you know, possibly your fears about whatever it is you want to make a reality, because Saturn and Pluto, both of these energies, can bring up fears and also depression, because these two planets are forcing us to go towards something that requires work. And the thing is, what about if we go for these things and it doesn't work out? You know, it's like we think about how we're going to feel as failures, you know, or losers, or, you know, like all these negative things. That is the energy that Saturn and Pluto is capable of doing. So yeah, and the peekaboo energy, I always relate this back to Uranus energy. So yeah, that's what I'm picking up on from you guys, that there's something happening the first week. And, you know, this either resonates or it doesn't. I feel like you guys should definitely know by now if this is, you know, if you guys should continue listening to the rest of the reading. Okay, so second week. Oh, and please definitely double check these dates. I may be off by a day or two. And as always, I think you guys should definitely set it and forget it. Just, you know, maybe write down the important dates that like could help you guys out potentially, but I don't think you guys should, you know, I don't know. Anyway, okay, so second week of February, Vesta is in your 11th house in Gemini. So this is direct. So it's been in Gemini. So what is the difference? The difference I see is this degree. It's in 21 degrees. So to me, this is connecting to your guys' 9th house energy. Okay. 9th house speaks of Sagittarius energy. What rules Sagittarius? Jupiter. Okay. So Vesta in general is this asteroid that speaks about the flame, that inner flame that never dies, that never goes out. It's really like a spiritual flame. To me, I look at this as your passion. So in the month of February, you guys will feel passionate about learning on a higher level, okay? And I'm already seeing you guys, what was it? Did I see you guys learning? Yeah, learning about something in private. So, yeah, you guys may feel passionately about this. And 11th house is on the same axis as the 5th house, which we already discussed before. So there's learning energy about your dreams, hopes, how you make your dreams a reality. Again, this may connect back to the internet, your group of friends, social networking. So you'll be passionate to learn about one of those things. The ruler of Gemini is Mercury, and it's in Aquarius, and it's in your 7th house. So the passion is connected to this as well. Again, back to that 7th house. Then the 2nd house as well, because Mercury rules Virgo. So the 2nd house is your wallet, the things you guys value, the things you guys buy, the things you guys own. All right. So there's something going on here about what you guys will be, I feel like investing your time in, because you guys will be learning about this energy. So the new moon entered your 7th house in Aquarius. Let's see, February 9th. I just want to make sure I didn't miss anything. Hold on one second before I get to this transit. Hold on. I did miss one transit. February 8th, Sun in Aquarius in your 7th house will be squaring Uranus in Taurus in your 10th house. So to me, a square is a karmic lesson. So what this looks like is there's a block, there's a holdup between these two energies, there's a pause. And the reason for this is to get you guys to think. It's like putting something on hold temporarily to get you to realize, is this something you really want? Or it's to get you to think some more, because whatever the plan is, it's like it wouldn't have been a good plan. But if you think about it some more, you can come up with a better plan in order to achieve, you know, something like that. Or what's that example I used last time? The key, the room with the keys. Like in order to get out of the room, you need to find the key. And if you keep doing that activity, whatever the thing is called, you eventually level up, right? I've never done this thing before, but you know, if you keep at it and you keep practicing, you will get better over time. That's what squares teach us. This is why it's a karmic lesson. It's to make us get better. So when I think of sun, when I think of the sun and when I think of Uranus linking up, this is a eureka moment. This is inspiration. This is intuition. This is being able to see something clearly when it comes to your career, when it comes to how you appear. But again, it's talking about how you appear or your career and who you're linking up with. So the second week of February, there's something here where you're not able to either see something clearly or something suddenly happens, I feel like. And because of this, you're not able to see something clearly. Like, I don't see this as something crazy bad. I just see this as just a block when it comes to seeing something. I don't know how else to say it. I don't know how else to say it. With the sun, you're able to see, you're able to feel good, you're able to feel confident and have willpower and strength. And with Uranus, this is getting downloads from spirit. This is intuition. This is a eureka moment. And putting these two together, there is literally like block, you know, like something of that nature going on. Okay, moving on. February 9th, new moon in Aquarius. So again, something new is going on, something new is happening when it comes to relationships, and it connects to your 10th and your 8th house. Why? Because Uranus and Saturn are the rulers of Aquarius. Okay. So, the new moon entered your 7th house in Aquarius, so something new should have began for you guys around this time. And if nothing physical, I would say then something mentally shifted for you guys, and it'll be in 20 degrees. So 20 degrees is 8th house energy. So yes, definitely something psychological. If it wasn't a new job, if it wasn't a job raise, job promotion, no new relationship, then 1,010%, I'm going to say psychological. So I think that Uranus squaring the sun did something for you guys with your mind. And then whatever that was, whatever that thought was, or maybe something actually happened and then it created a thought, it connects with that new moon, okay? So I would say you have an idea about something regarding your status and how you appear to the world, and it's either due to a job you want or have and want a change within that, and or you are considering a new type of person in your life, which is kind of weird to me, as I said before, because you guys should always be feeling this type of energy on some type of level, because you do have Aquarius here in the 7th house, natally in general, like for life. So I don't know. The only thing I could think of is that you guys are just attracting different compared to just different. Let's see. All right, where am I? All right, Mars enters Aquarius in your 7th house and leaves Capricorn in the 6th house. All right, so when is this happening? February 12th. All right. Got a lot going on this month with the 7th house for you guys. All right. Which is annoying. I mean, actually, no, not for you guys. You guys should like this. Rising Leos, Sun, Moon, Rising Leos, you guys should like this stuff. I mean, I think it's annoying having a stellium going on in the 7th house, because it means you guys will be attracting people. It's like you guys can't go, I don't know, like to a store without like somebody starting up a conversation with you. It's just, it's annoying and it's crazy like that. But I guarantee you, I would be surprised if you guys said you didn't have a bunch of people like hitting you up in the month of February. I'd be surprised. All right, Mars enters Aquarius in your 7th house and leaves Capricorn in the 6th house. So right off the bat, I'm thinking, I wrote fights, sex, passion, and desires. Welcome to Aries energy in the 7th house. And or going after what it is you want. That's what Mars energy is, and it has the willpower to do and get whatever it is they want. So this is Magician energy and the Fool energy, but it's in Aquarius. So 100% very driven, very competitive. I think, I'm almost positive, I remember looking at Drake's chart, and I think he has Mars and Aquarius in the 6th house. So it's going to take on a different energy, of course, but I know that when you have Mars and Aquarius in the 6th house, actually, no, I dated someone with Mars and Aquarius. He was lazy as hell. That's not always true. Hold on. Usually, more times than not, you are very work-oriented, okay? Because I know Drake, I don't know Drake. I know Drake. No, but Drake is very work-oriented. Like, if anybody were to actually ever get that guy to commit, which I don't ever see happening. But if anybody ever did, like, that chick would never see him. He would always be at work. Like, that's what the 6th house speaks of. If you have any Mars type of energy or Aries energy, it's like you have to accept that that person is very work oriented and they're going to be talking about work, or they're going to be just work driven. So if this is in the 7th house, to me, this talks about attracting partners who are argumentative, or you guys are being argumentative with partners, or you guys are driven to like I said, the theme is go after your dreams, your desires, has to do with a relationship or work, changing your position, and you guys are very driven towards this, okay? Or you guys could be attracting a partner like that during this time. And then also Mars in general talks about sex, okay? So I think all of these things are possible. And with Mars energy, this type of energy is just going for it. Like, literally, I feel like when I think about Mars, I think of like, what is it called? Like the Vikings, and like how they used to fight back in the day and like literally just kill each other. Like, but you know how there's always that one leader. Oh my God, I can't think of the word, but whatever. This would be the leader and they'd be like, charge! Like, That's Mars. That is Mars right there. Like, they're going for it, and they're not leaving until, you know, they've done whatever it is they set out to do. 1010%. So, and it's in your seventh house. So yeah, I think you guys are goal oriented, and it's in regards to work or a relationship. So what's the next one? Okay, February 13th, Mars in Aquarius conjunct Pluto. Pluto in Aquarius. Oh my God. Okay, so I'll put it over here. Sorry guys, just bear with me, okay? All right, so we got Pluto and Mars next to each other. I'm laughing because that's a doozy. That is like a doozy. So this is going to be speaking about, so I didn't write this one down. I'm just going off the top of my head. This is, it's obsessions. It is driven to succeed and lead. It is got power trip written all over it. So I just think, again, for the people here who are going after a change at work, if you guys put in that effort and you guys don't go about it like in a bad way, like willing to step over other people, willing to do things where like karma will catch up with you, I think like you guys can definitely get whatever it is, okay? Because when Pluto and Saturn are involved, those are highly karmic, especially Pluto, because you're talking about 8th house energy, and that will come back to bite you in the ass. It's always a karmic test, I feel like, when this is involved. And it's talking to Mars. So this can be very, I'm not going to lie, it could be really, I want to say, am I pronouncing this right? Volatile? I mean, it could be very positive, like I said, like you could be so driven to get whatever this is and you will get it. But you need to go about it in the right way. Like, don't be manipulative. Do not be manipulative. Don't be forceful. And the fact that it's in Aquarius, you guys could technically go about this really smart, because when I think about Aquarius, this is smart energy, okay? So yeah, I'll just leave that there. What else? What else? What else? So yeah, you guys will be working towards the career or relationships or potential relationships. Then February 13th, Venus in Capricorn in your 6th house is entering your 7th house in Aquarius. So yeah, I feel like I already touched upon this. You guys will 1000% be driven to succeed in a relationship, whether it's intimate or business. And you guys will probably be able to get whatever it is you want this month. I'm not going to lie. You guys are literally a magnet. Okay. All right. Second week. What did I see for you guys? Okay. So channel messages. You guys will know, in order to get to this Emperor chair, which I was picking up on was your dreams, it will take work. I'm seeing a path. So I think because of Mars being here, I think because of Pluto, I feel like this, and how Aquarius connects to Saturn and Uranus, 8th house and 10th house energy, this is gonna be work, whatever this is. So maybe if you guys feel like you're not bringing this energy in, this is the energy you guys are going to be putting out there, okay? So the 3rd week of February for you guys. Let's see. I think with Venus also being in your 7th house, besides the fact it wraps up everything we've been saying, I think you guys are going to be lovable, attractive. People will want to be a part of whatever it is you're doing, even if it's just you breathing. And if you make it official, or you get that pay raise, or you begin putting yourself out there and work sees you in the way that you want to be seen, and this goes for romance too. Oh, I'm sorry. You guys can be, wait, hold on. I said that wrong. What I'm trying to say is you guys can make whatever it is you want official, and you guys can be seen in the way that you guys want to be seen. It goes back to, don't be manipulative. Whatever you guys do, I think it's very easy to be manipulative when you have Pluto and Mars talking to one another, especially when it's conjunct. It's like you're definitely being tested by the universe, because this energy will come easy as hell for you guys. It will be easy. Easy. Okay, so with Venus also being in Aquarius, I feel like this is expressing how you guys feel in like eccentric type of ways, different. And I feel like people who have this natally, they always express their love in a smart way, like through communicating, like by smart conversations. I noticed that, not that every Venus in Aquarius is like this, but it's almost like, I feel like in Aquarius in general are like this. Have you guys seen those memes where it's like, don't hug me, you know? But it's like they have so much love to give, but they just don't want to be, don't hug me. You know, it's like that awkward punch, like to the shoulder when you like somebody and you just, but you punch their shoulder. Like, it's weird. Like, why did you do that if you like me? I feel like that's Venus in Aquarius. It's like, just fucking hug me if you like me. So yeah, I feel like you guys may be expressing this in a different type of way. It could be through smart conversations. I don't know. I just think smart type of love. Yeah. Okay. All right. Venus enters Aquarius. Okay, I knew I said that wrong. I'm sorry. Guys, just bear with me. Venus enters Aquarius on February 16th, okay? So, okay. So I was off by 3 days, sorry. Let's see. February 16th, that same day, Mercury in Aquarius will square Uranus in Taurus. All right. So again, there's a holdup, there's a block. I say this all the time. I feel like the universe tests us this way, where it's like there's a good transit, really positive, something nice happens, or you finally come to terms with something, or you make the decision on something that you've been having difficulty with. And then all of a sudden, the next day, there will be this hard ass transit that will make you question whatever it is you finally decided on. It's just so fucking stupid sometimes. Anyway, February 16th, Mercury in Aquarius will be squaring Uranus in Taurus in the 10th house. So again, I personally look at this as a holdup when it comes to, I'm going to say, your thoughts being connected with intuition, a eureka moment, or being able to clearly communicate maybe your downloads from spirit, or maybe being able to connect with spirit, because Uranus again is intuition, inspiration from spirit, downloads, messages. Mercury is your thoughts, communication. And we're talking about the 7th house and the 10th house, and it's a square. So there is some type of holdup. There's some type of block. Then February 17th, we have Venus in Aquarius conjunct Pluto in Aquarius. Okay, to me, right off the bat, this is deep. This is transformative. This is connecting with somebody on a psychological level, okay? This is Scorpio energy to me. This is, and it's in your 7th house. So if it's not relationships, then it is work. It is wanting to change how much money you make. It is wanting to become powerful. It's wanting to become a leader. It's wanting to attract abundance into your life or beauty into your life, an attractive partner into your life, which is honestly what I'm definitely picking up on for some of you guys. So February 18th, Sun enters Pisces in your 8th house. Dun, dun, dun. No, I'm just kidding. I actually like that a lot with the Sun in the 8th house. So anytime there's Pisces energy going on, like with the transits, I don't know about you guys, I always feel this. And the way I feel it is, it's like the quietest intuition that hits me the hardest, where I'm like, it's hard to believe whatever my intuition's telling me, like, because I would have never felt this way or thought this could be the truth, but my intuition is telling me this is the truth. And I feel like the quote I'm always using is, truth is stranger than fiction. And I feel like that is Pisces energy when you connect with that in a positive way. So 3rd week of February, you guys will be able to see things that you normally wouldn't be able to see. How I look at the 8th house is a dark room, and you're trying to find the switch to the light. Wait, the switch to the light. The light switch. I think I'm saying that wrong. Whatever. Anyway, you guys will be able to see in the dark. Let's just leave it there, all right? February 21st, Venus in Aquarius is conjunct Mars in Aquarius. So again, if it's work related, you guys will be very driven towards whatever it is you guys want to make a reality. This is an easy energy to me. This is almost like, I want to say it's like a sextile and a trine combined. I don't know. I just made that up. But when a conjunction is going on, these are like two good neighbors. You know, I feel like most neighbors are crap, but I feel like a conjunction is a good neighbor. Like a neighbor you vibe with that doesn't piss you off, and you guys are just on the same level. And you just thank God that you got this neighbor, you know? I haven't found that neighbor ever, but I hope you guys have. That would be amazing. So yeah, so Venus and Mars, they're vibing. So it means you're also getting along with the opposite sex. Like this is easy flowing. Again, there is a stellium going on in the 7th house. So I think you guys are just attracting the right people. You guys are attracting the relationship or people, and the people that you're attracting, you are actually considering these people for long-term commitment. And if it's in regards to work, then this is, again, being driven towards your status at the workplace, but also money, I feel like. Okay, so what else did I write? Did I write anything else? Okay, so the sun enters your 8th house in Pisces, leaving your 7th house. So you'll be able to see in the dark. You'll be much more in touch with your intuition. You will be able to see things through things and extremely intuitive. Okay, so if somebody's BSing you guys will be able to know this is bullshit, is what I'm saying. But also it'll connect. Oh, that's right. It'll also connect to your shadow. Okay. So the ruler of the sun, I'm sorry, the sun rules Leo. This is you guys, okay? So since it's going to be in the 8th house, so a few things. It's going to be connecting to You guys will definitely be like, I feel like a sex magnet, because this is Leo energy, and it's going to be, I mean, yeah, I'm sure you guys are sex magnets in general, I would just assume, but in the 8th house, this is a bigger sex magnet, because it's almost like the 5th house in the 8th house. It's just connected with the 8th house, and the 5th house again speaks of romance. So it's like, and the 8th house in general is sex, and the sun is here. So when Leo energy is in the 8th house, it's like you're more magnetic, you're looking more appealing. People just want in, okay? And whereas Leo, it's in your 1st house. What is the 1st house? It's the body. It's I am, who I am, okay? But you know what I'm picking up on? Like, as great as all this sounds, what I'm picking up on is your shadow. Somehow, you guys are going to be connecting and seeing something about yourselves during this time, and you're going to want to connect with that, and it probably has to do with this Pluto energy. Excuse me. Sorry. Yeah, okay, so anyway, let me just finish what I wrote. So 1st house is Leo, and the ruler is in the 8th house, meaning the sun. The sun is transiting in that 8th house. So something to do with your shadow, because the 8th house speaks of the shadow as well. So you may be able to heal yourself through Ceres, which is in the 6th house, right? It's in Capricorn. So this talks about, what did I say before? Your daily regimen, doing work-like things, or the house of healing, being traditional, being having boundaries, having restrictions. I think of earth energy here. So this may help you guys, may help your inner child with whatever it is you connect with during this time. But sorry, so that that's Ceres to help you guys heal, okay? But your strategy in regards to Pallas Athena may also help you guys, because it's in your 5th house, okay? So I think if you guys keep it light and not so hard on yourself, whatever this is that you guys may see about yourselves, you guys may have a better time, okay? Yeah. So anyway, so the sun being here connects to Jupiter, because the original ruler of Pisces is Jupiter, and the ruler of Pisces also is Neptune, and that's already in the 8th house. So the current ruler of Sagittarius is Jupiter, and it's in the 10th house. So a shadow of yours connects to the 10th and the 5th house. So there's something you'll be picking up on here this month, and I feel like it may connect to limited beliefs. Maybe you didn't realize about yourself, or you guys ignored. And the thing is, a day later, the North Node in Aries is in your 9th house. And this talks, the 9th house in general talks about your beliefs. And because it's in Aries, it talks about your beliefs in yourself. And it's conjuncting, the North Node is conjuncting Chiron in your 9th house. And they're both in 16 degrees, okay? When we think about 16 degrees, this talks about the home life. So whatever the shadow thing is that you guys connect with, I feel like it's gonna connect with these limited beliefs that stem from the home life, like how you guys were raised. Maybe these are limited beliefs about yourself that developed as a child. And again, remember how I said it connects to Pluto? Pluto is the ruler of Scorpio, and it's your 7th house. So maybe it's through, like, you guys trying to make something happen. And maybe it's during, what was it, a square? A karmic holdup or something like that. Wasn't there a square? Hold on one second. The third week. Mercury and Aquarius squaring Uranus and Taurus. I don't know, but there's definitely some type of hold up the third week of February for you guys, where you guys, something is illuminated. You guys see something about yourselves, your inner world, your shadow. Somehow it's illuminated through work or another person. And it can be because you're not making something a reality just quite yet, but that's because of the karmic lessons, the temporary holdups, blocks to get you to think. And this could be having to heal is what I'm picking up on. So yeah, let me make sure I went through all of this. Yeah. Okay, and so what did I channel for you guys the third week of February? I'm seeing an egg in a nest and lots of light. Light and shadow together holding hands and then separating. So I feel like with the egg and the nest, like I feel like something is being created here. Something is starting up here the third week of February for you guys. You guys are able to see something. And I feel like there's balanced energy, but then I think the shadow, like whatever it is you realize, I think it kind of like, it makes you, I don't know, I want to say get down or something like that. Okay, so the last week of February. Mercury enters your 8th house in Pisces. So again, this house natally belongs to Scorpio, right? So your mind, your thoughts, how you guys communicate, may be very deep and psychological. So if it's not just deep thoughts and it's you communicating these thoughts out loud, I would say you wouldn't be. It's probably just having these thoughts and these, you know, coming to terms with something. And when I say coming to terms, like I feel like I'm making it sound so dramatic. I think you guys are just seeing something about yourselves and you're, you know, trying to heal this, or you're just trying to recognize it and deal with it is what I'm picking up on. All right. I don't think you're necessarily communicating about it. And if you are, then you're only communicating about it to a certain point because, again, Saturn is here. There are boundaries, there are restrictions. So you're not like being fully open because, again, this is also 8th house energy. 8th house energy does not do that. 8th house energy does not do that. It tells you what it wants to tell you. So let's see. You will be vocalizing yourself in a Saturnian way with boundaries, if at all. Definitely not sharing or giving it all away. A day later, you guys have a full moon in your 2nd house in Virgo. And it's in 5 degrees, which is a Leo degree. Okay. Let's see. So this connects to the 1st house because this is where Leo is. It connects to the 8th house because this is where the sun is. And me personally, I would even go as far as to say, look at the 5th house because this is natally where Leo belongs and we have Pallas Athena there. So since Mercury is in the 8th house, the ruler of your 2nd house, because Mercury rules Virgo, what will you guys be able to see? All right, because the full moon illuminates things so you guys are able to see what's working for you guys, what isn't working for you guys, in order to help you guys manifest the things in your life that, you know, would be better for you, that you guys can actually manifest, because, you know, this is the frequency you guys are at, by law of attraction, and this isn't working for you guys, and this is why this isn't happening, blah, 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 blah. So the second house is the things you guys value, right? It's the things you guys own. So I feel like this does connect back with this 10th house, 7th house storyline that's going on for those of you that are trying to make something happen in the workplace, whether it's your own business, whether it's a title change, moving up in a job, or a job change, career change, or it's a relationship, commitment, whatever. You guys will be able to see clearly something that needs to, I would say, whatever that's going to be illuminated, you guys are going to be able to see it connects with this 8th house, right? And when I think of the 8th house, I think of the things that are going on behind our back. I think of our shadow. I think of intuition. I think of psychic stuff. And you guys have a stellium going on over here. You have Mercury, your thoughts, communication. You have Sun. This is your confidence, your willpower, being able to see things. This is, did I already say everything? Willpower, confidence. Oh my God, your higher self right now during this time. Oh my God, I can't think of the most basic things to say right now with the sun, but whatever, you get it. Saturn, restrictions, boundaries, how you work towards something to make something happen. Neptune, intuition, illusion, rose-colored glasses, dreams. So what will be illuminated in this 8th house for you guys that isn't working? Somehow it connects to a strategy of yours, which connects to the 10th house because Jupiter's the ruler of Sagittarius and Pisces, okay? So something that's going on in the 10th house and the 8th house, I feel like is not working. And somehow it connects back to you as well. So what will you see? What will you realize needs to leave you? Is it your shadow? Possibly being too analytical with your feelings and emotions, because Virgo energy is here. And although Virgo energy is healing, it can also be extremely judgy. So what do you guys desire and how do you act on valuing this, okay? I think this is what's going to be illuminated for you guys. What the hell? Of course. Why wouldn't this happen? Also, another thing I wanted to mention was the last week of February, which is what we're going over right now. This is considered to be on February 28th. Hopefully I have the date right, you know, double check it. But a Saturn cazimi in Pisces. So this cazimi occurs when a planet comes within 1 degree of the sun. And it's looked at to be in the heat of the sun, and it can intensify all the planets involved. So Saturn is the time, it equals time and karma. And when it's sitting in a cazimi with the sun in Pisces, I think this is exactly what's going to be illuminated for you guys during this time. That's just my opinion around this, I want to say, time frame. It's happening a few days after the full moon, but I never believe these exact dates to be exact. I just don't. So, yeah, but maybe I'm wrong there, but I still thought it was worth mentioning to you guys, but definitely look into that yourselves. Anything else I wanted to say? Okay, so what did I channel for you guys for the last week of February? So I thought this was interesting. I was getting sexual energy, but also ego, cocky, and that you guys are wanted, and that people are trying to hang out with you, and you guys are in the dark, maybe alone. So I feel like the loner energy makes sense to me because of the full moon being in Virgo. To me, this is hermit energy. when I think of the second house and the fact that the moon is here, the second house talks about what we value. And if the moon is here, this talks about the fourth house. So home, you guys will be valuing home, the home life. And Mercury is the ruler of Virgo, and it's in the 8th house. So I feel like you guys will be alone. Wait, that sounded terrible. It's not what I meant. I mean, like, you guys will be valuing your thoughts alone. Like, you guys will want to be alone. That's what I'm saying. But I think at the same time, you guys will know intuitively that people want to hang out with you guys, is what I'm picking up on. And that people also may want you guys sexually, is what I'm picking up on. And I think there definitely would be truth to this, because with the sun being in the 8th house, this definitely speaks of that. However, at the same time, when the moon and Mercury are opposing each other, this also talks about intuition not being 100% accurate. So I don't know. But I do think, though, Mercury in the 8th house speaks of communication, of intimacy, and people being curious about you. So I think what I channeled is definitely on point, and your intuition should be on point with this stellium in the 8th house. So I think that's what you guys are picking up on, because there's probably truth to this. And I think the ego and the cockiness could also be that 5 degrees, because at the end of the day, it's still a Leo degree. So even though I personally believe your thoughts will be illuminated regarding your shadow, because when Mercury is in the 8th house, this talks about being in touch with your shadow. I think this connects us to why you guys will be, I feel like, by yourselves. This is what I'm picking up on. What was I going to say about this 5 degrees? I don't know, but it wasn't that important. But I was just going to, I guess, say... Sorry, I'm just thinking. Yeah, I feel like also the Mercury with the Virgo, Mercury ruling Virgo and the full moon being here, and you guys wanting to be alone, this can also connect to Vesta, I feel like, because Mercury also rules Gemini. You guys could just want to be home, learning, wanting to figure something out. And this can also talk about taboo things. I feel like I'm saying that word. Taboo things. Mercury energy in the 8th house talks about this as well. Or sex, you know, honestly. Like, it could be any of these things. So, yeah, that's what I'm getting for you guys. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I want to go or talk about. Sorry, I feel like this was a little bit all over the place. But then again, so am I. North node being in the 9th house. Nope. I'm going to keep it here. We're going to keep it here. All right, guys. I hope this helps. I hope it resonates. Bye.